Success advice that fails in real life. Reading success books is often like trying to start a chainsaw with a vacuum cleaner manual. Wrong instructions, wrong machine. We live in an era where anyone who made $1 million or launched a handmade soap shop feels compelled to share the universal laws of success. And it all sounds nice: wake up early, work harder, never give up, stay disciplined, take risks, take action. All great advice, if you're him. In his country. In his 2011. With his startup capital. Time for a little reality check. Success isn't universal. It is contextual. What works in one field can be a total disaster in another. Take work hard, perfect advice for a farmer: dig more, harvest more. But for a developer grinding away at outdated tech with full commitment, it's a slow-motion professional suicide. A soldier doesn't need to invent a startup or sell NFTs. He needs to make fast decisions under pressure and stay cool-headed. But a designer without a creative spark? That's just a disciplined template machine. Talent doesn't replace hard work. But hard work doesn't replace talent either. The saddest thing is when someone ends up in the wrong field because a book told them, the main thing is to work hard. And so, a painter without inspiration ends up decorating stairwells instead of creating masterpieces. An engineer accidentally trapped in the world of theater. That's a tragedy. Not everyone who failed was lazy. Maybe they just worked hard in the wrong direction. And on the flip side, not everyone who succeeded is a genius. Many just caught the wave, right place, right time. But you won't read that in the book. The author probably won't mention the capital from his dad, the insider connections, or the favorable exchange rate. That's not dramatic enough. It sounds better to say, I slept in my office, ate rice, and never gave up. Most advice isn't your advice. Why do top-selling books tell you to work while others sleep or become a workaholic? Because that resonates with the masses. Humanity survived for centuries thanks to hard labor. But if you're a strategist, speaker, programmer, or visionary, your results come not from a 12-hour workday, but from one right decision, and the energy to act on it. Folk wisdom works well, within the folk. Not always within a profession. The early bird gets the worm makes sense if you're a shepherd. But if you're a digital marketer with a team in Australia and the US, that bird might deliver around 11 a.m. The real danger is mixing advice from completely different worlds. When you've read a stack of books and feel armed to the teeth, but really, you're holding a vacuum cleaner manual while staring at a chainsaw. And in that moment, it's best not to experiment. Just turn on your common sense. Some things are universal. Like brushing your teeth. But even that has nuance: skip it, and you'll suffer. Overdo it, brushing 3 times a day for half an hour with some special miracle paste, and now we're talking neurosis, not success. Are there any universal rules? Yes, but they're not success formulas, they're basic life guidelines. Live in a clean space. Wear decent clothes. Eat something besides chips. Move a little. Have a sense of humor. Don't mess with people's nerves. If you've got these down, then go ahead and read that book on investments. But first, maybe tidy up your home. General advice is meant to make life a little nicer. But deep cleaning your apartment and scrubbing the walls with alcohol won't make you a millionaire. It's like knowing spelling rules, they won't turn you into a poet. But without them, you definitely won't become one. And finally, there is no universal manual for all professions and all goals. But there is common sense, attentiveness, and the ability to filter. Books are sources of ideas, not ready-made recipes. Reading is great. But it's even better to understand that if the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People didn't make you a millionaire, you're not broken. Maybe you just need your own 7 habits. And the first one might be to stop looking for universal truths in books written by people who barely remember how lucky they got. Finding your own teacher, and your own kind of advice, is a kind of luck too. In conclusion, there are two extremes, either justifying inaction, or believing every motivational book is a life manual. But manuals only work well with machines. And even then, only if the model matches. A human isn't a machine. And definitely not a Chinese electric kettle. Don't expect that a book from another culture, built on someone else's life, will tell you what your personal road to success should look like. Books are like a palette of paints, but the painting of your life, you'll have to create it yourself. And better with inspiration than under the dictation of yet another success guru. Because even the best book can't write your story for you. Because blindly following someone else's advice is like taking someone else's medication without knowing what it's for. If all you lost was money and lived to tell the tale, consider yourself lucky.